Trace your steps, right the wrongs, ask for forgiveness, not from the spirit who took it, but from the people who saw it leave. And so he did. He returned to the village, not as a hero, not as a wonder, but as a boy. He helped the old women fetch water. He repaired the broken fence of the schoolyard. He cooked for his siblings and listened to his mother's silence until it became a song again. Months passed. One morning as he walked to the stream, Sun saw something move beside him. At first he thought it was a lizard, but no. It was long, and it moved as he moved. His shadow had returned. Not all at once, no, but inch by inch, day by day. With every kind act, every moment of humility, it stitched itself back to his heels. Now Sun is a man. He farms, he tells stories, and he never walks without feeling the ground behind him. He teaches the young ones, there is power in greatness, but even more in belonging. And me? I was one of the children who cried when I saw him that night, but now I follow his path in the mornings. And like I said, I never let my shadow fall behind me.
I was a boy when it happened, old enough to fetch water from the river, young enough to believe love could conquer anything. And that year, love did come, but not the way we expected. Amina, the only daughter of Chief Damba, was the light of our village. She had the kind of smile that made the old forget their pain, and a voice that wrapped itself around your heart like a lullaby. Her laugh, you'd hear it before you saw her. But all that ended the day the chiefs declared peace with Odonko. You see, our people and theirs had fought for decades. Over land, over cattle, over wounds. No one even remembered how they began. Too many sons had died. Too many mothers had buried dreams. So the elders sat beneath the baobab and decided a bride for peace, and the bride would be Amina. Malio, the warrior of Odonko, was strong, respected, even feared. But to Amina, he was a stranger with a sharp spear and a quiet tongue. And worse, he was not Jomo. Jomo was the hunter's son. Wild, barefoot, with a crooked smile that made Amina's cheeks turn crimson. For 2 harvests, they'd stolen glances. He'd gift her feathers, rare herbs, and once, the tusk of a forest pig he killed with nothing but a throwing knife. They were planning to run, but fate, as it often does, cut the rope before the knot was tied. Jomo disappeared days before they were to leave. His canoe was found floating empty, a broken oar drifting beside it. People said he drowned, a crocodile, a whirlpool, or maybe the river spirits had claimed him. Amina screamed once, and then never again. Her silence was not soft. It was loud and cold and endless. At first we thought it was grief, but it stretched past mourning, through the marriage, through the feast, through the long journey to Odonko. She became the bride who refused to speak. Jomo hadn't drowned. He had been attacked by bandits near the river, left for dead, found by passing nomads. He survived, lived in Nyameko. He raised a child, Kweku, in hiding, never knowing Amina had been forced into marriage. He planned to return. He even wrote a letter, but fate stole his breath. He died of a fever just days before. Before he passed, he told Kweku everything. If I die before she hears the truth, tell her I never stopped loving her, that the river didn't take me, life did, and the boy came. That moment broke the dam inside Amina. For the first time she cried, not quiet tears, but full shaking sobs, and Malio. That man, I will never forget what he did. He stood behind her, hands clenched, watching the woman he called his wife fall apart for another man's memory. And then he turned to the elders and said, "Let him stay. He is her son. And now he is mine too." That was the day Malio became more than a warrior. He became a man of spirit. Time. Amina spoke more, but never as freely as before. She did not laugh often, but some mornings, as she stirred millet porridge, she would hum. And in that hum lived memories, grief, healing, and love. She remained Malio's wife, but in her own way, with respect, quiet loyalty, a bond not born of passion but of peace. And Kweku grew strong, learning hunting from Malio and healing songs from Amina. Some say Amina loved 2 men in one life. I say she loved the way only real women do, deep without breaking. And Kweku grew strong, learning hunting from Malio and healing songs from Amina. Some say Amina loved two men in one life. I say she loved the way only real women do, deep without breaking. Even today, the elders of Odonko and Nayaku tell their daughters, if your voice must be silent, let your silence speak truth, like Amina did. And when the winds blow softly through the trees near the river, they say that's her hum, still carrying the pain and peace of a love that was never meant, but still lived.